Hello and welcome to 5 Minutes for 4 Weeks, a series in which I live stream myself practicing a song for 5 minutes a day for 6 days a week for 4 weeks, totaling 2 hours of practice time spread across 24 practice sessions to show what is possible with albeit short, consistent practice and hopefully inspire the viewer to take on tasks perhaps seen as daunting as well. Today is day 1. I'm doing a new song. The song is Your Love by The Outfields. The song... First, let me explain why I chose it. I was listening maybe 2-3 weeks ago to YouTube. I just had the autoplay function going. It's just the next song kind of thing. And then this song eventually came out. I don't remember if it was by itself or part of like an album, so to speak. But I was listening to the introduction and it just was like repetitive. And I'm like, oh, this would be good for FFF because for the series. Because I just need to learn that riff once and it just keeps repeating. It does change eventually, so it shouldn't be too boring if I am able to get through the whole thing. So that's why I chose it, simply because of its simplicity and also because I do like it. It's an 80s rock song, so as a lot of my pieces are. The piece itself was written in 1985. It debuted on the Outfields debut album. It's called Play Deep. The song is written by Lewis and Sprinks, allegedly in 20 minutes. The song itself, the lyrics are not based in any reality. It was just kind of something fun they were writing, and then it, as they started playing it, they were advised to make it a little heavier, and they did, and it became a song which is well known today. It's been used by football teams. By a football team and by a baseball team, the New England Patriots and Colorado Rockies, respectively, and as well as in Grand Theft Auto and in the film 10. So it's a song which is recognizable and fun. So I look forward to playing it. I'm just looking if there's anything else interesting to mention. No, it was written in 85, and then it was released in 86. So, yeah. 2 different dates depending on what we're talking about. Hi Dad, thank you for joining. Let's plug in the guitar. I forgot to do that. Also, while I'm doing this, anyone new to the series, the first week tends to be a little bit slow as I'm beginning to read it, reading the sheet music, and then still not too familiar with it. And then after the first week is 30 minutes. By the end of the first week, usually I start picking up momentum. I start remembering what I've been playing so far, and then in addition to learning the new material, I'm practicing the old material, and that's the more interesting part. I mean, the learning itself is interesting, but in terms of the just from a hedonic perhaps perspective, just hearing a song that you recognize has pleasure in itself as well. And then the fourth week also tends to slow down a bit because I'm not really learning any new material. It's just kind of the same thing every day, just trying to refine it. Book I'm using is Guitar Tab White Pages Volume 2. This is the book I used for Jack and Diane. Somewhat similar song to this song. And I've probably used it for other things. I'm curious, is this the book that I used for More Than Words is in here also. So, very good. All right. This is on page, it starts with a Y, so it's all the way at the back, page 1005. Can't say that about many books. All right, use my phone to hold it down, and we're about ready. Let's turn on the guitar channel. Do a little cable check. We're good. And let's get 5 minutes set on the time. It was off. It just continued. I don't know. That's weird. You know what it was? I had this on a timer, and then I never stopped it. I just shut it, and when I turned it back on, it just continued from where it was, which is interesting. Hope that wasn't draining into the battery. I don't think it would have been. Clear. 5 minutes. Oh no. All right. Let's get started. So, all right. 4 sharps. What do we got? Beginning. It's E, B. Well, it's E sharp, is it? No. 4 sharps. F, G, F, C, G, D, right? F, C, G. Okay. So E natural, B natural. Is this a power? No, it's not. Yeah, it is. It's a power chord. But it's also a measure, an octave higher. So. Sorry. There we go. And then to E, then to. Okay, first measure is just that chord. Rhythm is simple: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that's it. Is this auto tune? A bit. It's also a half step too low from the last song. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then it goes down. C on the bottom. Goes an E, but it just won't be the same string. Yeah. A, B, C would be the 4th fret. So go down from 7 to 4, and I'm assuming it's another power chord. C, G, C. Yeah. Same thing. Hold on a second. C, C, C. A, B, C sharp. That makes sense. C sharp and G sharp. Wise. Yeah, okay, that's it. So interesting. It's a little bit different, the rhythm. Oh, I see. Okay. Dun, dun. And then what? Down to a B natural. So that's 2 half steps down. So it's 2nd fret. And I'm assuming another power chord. B, blah, 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 F sharp. Yeah, and then another B. Okay. And then I'm assuming back to the first chord. Kind of like Sweet Child of Mine, that kind of thing. Oh, no, it's not. It's the same chord. Okay. Yeah, same chord. Okay. So. You like get used to making that slide 7 to 4. 7 to 4. Oops. And then slide back to the first chord. And it just repeats, I think. Yeah. Okay, it just repeats a bunch of times. So I gotta learn that riff. Very good. Ah, that's different the second. Ah, I see. The second time around. Okay. This is this is the farthest I've gotten, furthest rather I've gotten. Let me just change the ISO. It's getting bright outside. This is the furthest I've gotten. Far is for distance. Fur is for farther. Farthest is, or farther is distance. Further is everything else. So this is the furthest I've gotten with the piece on the first day. Usually I don't even break the first measure. If it's an easy one, maybe I'll finish the first measure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, almost 8 measures. Helps that it's a simple piece. What's tricky is that the pattern of like chord single single chord single single, it's different from measure to measure. So I gotta get used to that. But I think irrespective of measure though, it's the same. So like if there were no measure lines, it's just like chord measure. It's chord cycle of threes. So it's like chord single single chord single single chord single single chord single single, like that kind of thing. At the end, I mentioned just like the last note was different. Instead of sliding back to first chord position, it releases and plays an open string. Another thing I wanted to mention is that I had chosen this piece because it looks so simple and repetitive. I don't know about simple, but it was repetitive, and I said, okay, if I learn the first riff, I can play the whole song, basically not the whole song, but a lot of the beginning. So you can imagine my surprise when I opened up the sheet music and it starts with the riff, and then after half a measure, it's ready. Josie's on a vacation, and it's just like, what happened to the introduction? So I looked online. There is the version I know, and I think most of us know, is the 4 minute and 7 second or so version. Does it actually say on Wikipedia how long it is? Okay, it does. It says 3:36, and that's the second version, or 3:41, whatever. Basically, one version is around 20 or 30 seconds longer than the other. That's the one that I know. That's one that a lot of us probably know. That's with that longer introduction, and then this one has the one without the introduction. So that's the shorter one, which I found online. As I assume there probably was one based upon how this one starts without the introduction. I probably will be playing it with the longer introduction just because I can play more of the song that way. Also, when I'm hearing the introduction without the lyrics, it's easier to play along. But when I'm practicing, I might just practice the introduction once just so that I don't take up so much practice time playing the same thing over and over. Overall, though, this piece is I don't want to say coming along because like that implies more than one day, I feel. I'm off to a good start. Let's just put it like that. And if anyone new, the live stream schedule is Sunday through Friday, 7:40 a.m. So I hope to see you all for their next 23 practice days. Sometimes I like to speculate how far I'm going to get along in this piece. I think I'm going to be able to get through the introduction and like comfortably play it, probably at the original speed also. The song is not that fast, 132 quarter beats per minute. Maybe. I think I can do it though. And then by the chorus, the guitar part changes a bit, so hopefully I can do that as well. So let's see how much of the piece I can get through. This is I'm excited so far. So thank you everyone who joined. Wishing you all a great day. Shana celebrating, and a reminder that there is a link in the description section with a list of songs from which you can make requests for the next song or subsequent songs. That's it for today, and wishing you all a great week as well. And until next time and beyond, keep practicing.